area you can't get to.
Okay. So would it be best just to cancel it?
Yeah, where's the hot water tank? Comes up to your washing machine, then it goes down. I haven't figured out how to get underneath this house either.
Oh.
Get one up front.
North and south vents. Yes. On the outside, we just pull out a brick on each corner or each.
No, you don't want it on a corner. You want it on a run.
On a run.
You know, somewhere fairly close to a corner. So this is a section here. You'll want it somewhere like right here, or right there about where he's standing. Okay. So it's close to a corner, so it's stable.
Yeah.
It's the most solid area is the corner.
Okay.
But it's going to be a pain in the butt. But you do need ventilation, and you do have to have access.
Okay.
Walk around outside and look. You're going to have paint.
Okay.
So quite obvious. You can't have exposed wood.
Yeah.
Then is that lumber up there that's rotten?
Yes.
And stuff. Then if you want to crawl up my ladder, you can look at the that windowsill up there.
That windowsill right there is totally rotted out. Most of them are.
And that vent that's over there, I would probably figure out what that's to.
Figure out what that vent is to right there.
Edge.
The edge coming down from the wall to the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really did a really bad job at connecting. They might actually mess it up a little bit during
the roof replacement.
Yeah.
All of that needs to sit flush.
Well. You see how it's all, paint.
All the soffits need paint.
Then I took a picture of that right there. You know, the
gutters.
Might as well need to just bring that down, bring it off, and just make sure the rest of that fascia is, good. I mean, it's like all over there. That's the boot that I'm talking about. See how it sits, like for the other house, where on top of the boot you have the gutter or the roofing, the shingles. Yeah. Down at the bottom you don't have shingles. It's over the shingles.
Okay. That's how you want it?
On the other house, yes.
Okay.
First thing, the air conditioner's not level.
Okay.
This is a plastic piece. It's all broke.
Okay.
So pretty much what you can do is lift that up, put a new plastic piece and get it level.
A pad?
Yeah, just a pad. They sell them at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Fairly inexpensive.
Okay.
And stuff. It could be plastic again like that, but I just make sure it's level. Again, same thing. Insulation on the
all the way up the.
All the way up, because that's all rotted all the way.
Okay.
So, because you got electric wires hanging there.
Okay.
See how it's just kind of damaged at the bottom down there.
Okay.
It just needs sealed back. That can be fixed. No need to replace, just fix.
Okay.
There.
Yes.
I'd fix that gap. Because what that's telling, and you can see gapping up there at the top up there on that one too.
Yeah. Todas las separaciones se tienen que cerrar.
Yeah. Just fill those gaps to where it's not. You can even use trim if you wanted to.
Trim?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can even use trim and make it, dangerous. Yes. Cover. Yeah. And then gain access to a house.
Okay.
And
so
you have no power.
Only one more time. Only when you're going to upgrade, then you have to move it from a bedroom to
the garage.
To the garage.
Pretty much, you come to current code.
Come to current code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the only time you have to necessarily move a panel is to come from current code or an unsafe panel.
Okay.
So let's say if you have a Federal Pacific panel or a Zinsco panel, you need to upgrade that panel because it is a bad panel.
Okay.
They're fire hazards. So when you move that panel, when you upgrade it, you move it to the garage.
Yeah.
And then or exterior, And then sometimes you necessarily don't even have to move it from a bedroom if it just is just basically updating the panel to a safe panel.
So this is Federal Pacific right here. If this was in a bedroom, then it would have to be moved outward, right? Okay.
Yeah, and this isn't really, if it was me, to get that name off of there, I would probably just, since this is so easy, I would just change this electric panel out, just like that.
Just change the electric panel out?
I would, because you're going to have to get a cover for this anyways, so it might be easier just to come in here and replace the panel like that.
So Federal Pacific is a bad name?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. They're known fire problems. This panel here is not one of the panels that's known to be a fire hazard, though.
Okay.
This is not one of those Federal Pacifics.
Okay.
But to get that name off there so you don't get that.
Yeah, that stigma?
Yes. And since it needs work, if it didn't need work, I would just say leave it.
Yeah.
But since it needs work, you might just think about dropping, because I mean, if your guys could do electrical work, you could throw a panel up here within.
He does the electrical work.
Then, you could get a new panel at Locks, throw it up there, and you're done within.
Una nueva caja, porque esta marca está mala. Esa marca tiene mala reputación, que se pueden quemar y nomás con cambiar la caja, ya con eso no le llama la atención.
It's this one right here. That one right there.
Esa es para allá.
So it's within, the code says it has to be within sight of the,
got it.
Of the ACU. Or the,
No tiene que tener la misma caja como...
So whenever you upgrade it to a new panel, you would just put a main breaker in there.
¿Esto sí es permitido?
¿Qué? Sí. Yeah.
And then it goes right there. So it's a 30 amp panel, 30 amp breaker, which meets what that is.
For now, all we should do is just switch out the box, right?
Yep.
And put the cover.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you're switching out the box, I would put a main breaker box.
Main breaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that way you're not. I mean, technically, this will probably be okay because you could do it one quick pop. But if it was me and wanted to make this to where people feel comfortable with electrical, I would put a main breaker in it and just your other breaker.
Put a lock on this one right here.
Just one of those locks, because all it is a transfer.
Okay.
And stuff. It's more like a.
So what does that mean, that it should be conduit?
Should be like this right here. Yep. Exactly. Yep. So it should be covered to where someone doesn't hit it, and this wire.
The electric company will fix this wire.
It's too low.
Too low.
Yeah. It's supposed to be 10 foot.
Okay.
Yeah. 10 foot minimum. So.
Yes, pies?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it needs to be.
Wood here is all rotten.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. I mean, look how bad that is. I mean, you're gonna get popped on that every time.
Okay. And then this step right here.
Yeah. All that needs to just totally. I would probably just totally redo this whole door. You can use that door again. Just a whole new frame.
Trim all the bushes, get them away.
Yeah, that's bad deal. The soffit up there is coming loose, so water could get in there real easy.
Yes.
Stuff. Sills again. See, that one's all rotted out right there.
The window sills? Oh yeah.
Yeah, all of them are pretty much. And what that does is it allows water to get down in here, like right there, into the walls, and which could.
No meter.
They'll come set it. Whenever you ask for gas to turn on, they'll come set the meter.
Okay.
Stuff. So like right there where it allows water to get inside your walls. I actually apart the soffit and the fascia.
Yeah, fascia.
Yeah. And then of course here, and it's water's going straight inside the house. This right here, you can see the lath. I mean, I would probably just seal that up and make it look nice more than anything. Now this is coming apart. That's actually a structure, keeps it from moving. I would probably seal all those
gaps.
secure that piece of wood back up there, and seal all those gaps up, you know. There's definitely foundation problem right here.
Okay.
This house was not built for this upstairs. They added it on, and it's settling down right here.
Okay.
So it's adding extra pressure along this here that they probably didn't support it properly.
Okay.
You could tell that by looking in here. You can see how all these door frames are going like this and bowing from the weight from upstairs pushing down on it because there wasn't proper support underneath that right there.
So we would need to get under there and put some support. What would you suggest for support?
Structure company's gonna have to do that. What they will do is they'll go underneath there and set some concrete pads. Then they'll take metal jacks and jack it up. And then they'll leave those jacks there, and it'll just be metal supports and stuff. And it'll take a little bit to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
money-wise or time-wise?
Probably both.
Both.
Yeah.
Triton or Powerlift would probably be a good structure company to consult.
Yes, they'll come out and they'll give you free estimates.
Okay.
So concrete pad, almost like a footing underneath the house.
Yeah.
Then they'll take this metal jacks, and they're like screw jacks.
Okay.
And they'll raise it up.
Okay.
And they'll leave those jacks there. They'll put a collar on it, and then those jacks will be permanent.
Okay.
And stuff. Then they probably even add some wood supports also.
So this would definitely get hit for foundation?
Yeah, I promise you it will.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Will, if the structure company comes and they fix the foundation and they raise it, will that part come upward? That part would come upward over there.
Yep, it'll straighten all that out.
Will we have to redo all of the frames, or will
No, it's okay. So, say we jack it up.
Yeah.
You see how this right here is crooked and this right here is crooked?
Yes.
What it will do is then, so it'll take it to where it straightens it up automatically.
Automatically.
It'll straighten up what is crooked. I mean, yeah, you might get some gapping on some of this stuff, but see, like this gap here, it was created because this is dropping.
Okay.
Because all that weight from upstairs is settling down on this right here.
Okay. So this will all end up being even?
Shoot, yeah. Probably pretty dang close to it.
Okay.
Remember? Looks like there might be an access right here. There's several places where you have access. Type stuff. I mean, it's going to be hard. I don't know if you're gonna just re-sheetrock it all.
Yeah, we're gonna re-sheetrock it.
So you're gonna have to probably pull all that stuff down. It's gonna be a lot of work.
That has to be pulled down to re-sheetrock it?
I mean, this guy would know more than me.
So we gotta make this connect
this here needs
all
to
the
go,
way.
Needs to go all the way down.
All the way down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever's easier.
We can put it on either side.
Yeah.
Whatever's easier. This hand railing just needs to go all the way up and all the way down. Sheetrock work right here.
That's not bad.
It's not bad?
No. Once you tape and texture it, I think it'll be fine.
So a friend of mine in California told me that when you put sheetrock, that you don't run it parallel, that you stagger it. That it has to be staggered because it will bear the weight. That this right here.
What will happen? This is pretty common to see people put it in runs.
Okay.
Pretty common.
In runs.
But what will happen over time, you'll get cracks that go all the way along these seams.
Okay.
Now, if he uses a really good sheetrock guy, texture guy, he'll come in here and they'll tape and texture that really well, you know, and then you won't even ever be able to see these seams. So, I mean, you're just gonna have to, you know, fix that stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Make that window functional.
That's your safest window to get out. And that one is almost too small to be called a rescue window. Because it's pretty small.
Yeah. Oh, you figured it out already?
Well, I don't know what it is, but it comes out right in this area right here.
That pipe leads to behind that wall.
So I bet if you take this off, you might be able to see what it is. Because that's an added. I don't think you have, because I took that thing down.
Okay.
I'll let both of y'all get in here. You'll probably want to come in.
Pásale.
Okay. There was a fire in here.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at all this here. See how it's fire?
Yeah.
You had a pretty good fire in here. It roasted all the stuff right there. You can see this here, your structured beam. See how you have this one by right here?
Aquí arriba, allá en donde está.
So it's pretty much, see, they redid this one here. Yeah. But they didn't put a one by back in there to support it. And it goes all the way. And it's not, there's some pretty rotted pieces of wood up in there.
Oh, shoot.
Watch your step.
Yeah.
You're on the lath. So, there we go. Good thing it's lath.
So, it needs a one by where?
Well, this all might need to be reworked a little bit.
All of this needs to be reworked?
I mean, you don't have to do it all. But
todo
see this
todo
right
lo
here?
que está podrido?
This right here. This is the one I'm talking about. This is the one. See how it's just falling apart. It's not functional.
Esto aquí se tiene que arreglar. Esto.
Yeah, it's
Todo eso.
Todo eso.
you see it's pretty
¿No
much
importa que esté quemado?
it's a hard one to fix too.
Todo lo que está podrido se tiene que reemplazar.
This here isn't as bad because it didn't go all the way through. You can see it right there. It didn't go all the way through. It didn't burn. Right there. You can see that it didn't burn all the way through. But they put new decking on it.
Yeah.
So that's good. So it's secure and stable, but not put any new 2x4s. There should be some. These 2x4s are burned pretty good, especially these over here and stuff. The ones behind you and stuff. Those are burned pretty good and stuff.
These 2x4s?
Yeah. They did replace those. Okay, you see those wires right there? Those electric wires? They're burned, or they're damaged right there. You see them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's not good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that needs to be
I'd
replaced?
probably replace those, you know. You need a cover right here. And the decking, just take a knife and cut that right there.
Just an inch around.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah. If they make you put a roof vent in, then you can put one in at that point.
So just don't worry about the ventilation at this point.
I wouldn't worry about anything else for ventilation for your attic space at this point for this house.
In slant, we did need ventilation, right?
Yes.
2 of them,
yes.
you said?
I would probably put 2.
Uh-huh.
Because that's what it would require, to get enough ventilation. You could probably get away with not putting ventilation on the roof, as long as you have open that other vent up on the north side over there.
On the north side?
And you could probably get away with not putting roof vents. Deal breaker, but there is not a clean out outside, so I can't tell you if there's problem with the plumbing or not.
With the water flow?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So, because there is no water to the house.
Okay.
So, we don't know about that. Let's see, where was I going now? So this is all electric line. It's not supposed to be like that.
Okay.
It
No
needs
debe
to
estar
be-
expuesto.
Yeah, I would probably put it in that same type of conduit and just run conduit,
Ponerlo en ese mismo tipo de lo que lo tiene cubierto.
It's stupid.
Y correrlo todo hasta allá. And like just hide it behind some
You don't even
trim?
have to hide it. You can just do like that. I mean, this is what it is. It's a outside add-on.
Okay.
So you can just put that conduit, tack it to the wall just like it is, and just bring it. Because I mean, you can put that one inside the conduit also, and just run it over here.
Poner los dos adentro de la cosa para
Because it's for
taparlo.
this one here. That one is for this one. That's for that one. You're good.
Oh, it's secured and it's good.
¿Está
Okay.
fija?
Yeah,
exactly.
eso está bien.
So and this is a proper. I mean, all they do is put their thing in. So that's all you have to do. There's nothing you have to do there. But it is what it is. It's going to be the foundation.
Foundation?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fixing this right here.
Okay.
That's your biggest problem. But obviously, I cannot get underneath this house and look.
Yeah.
So there could be some issues with plumbing.
Uh-huh.
The good thing is all your water and everything is back on this side.
Okay.
Everything water is over here.
Yeah.
So that's good.